Let's do it. Alright guys, I'm going to try to talk you through and maybe help you out a little bit on how I like to load trucks. How it seems always it's worked out for me. You know, I've always, everybody at first struggles loading trucks. This AC is not even working, is it? Whatever. Almost no fuel. Thanks, they need to get out of my way. Does this not make sense to you? Goddamn. Yeah, when I first started loading trucks, you know, you kind of just put the bucket in it. I don't know if you're better to hear me. You know, just kind of get what you're doing and, you know, whatever, screw it. If it looks good, it looks good. If not, it's not. But when you start doing this where you got to be on time restraints and you need full trucks, it just helps to kind of have a little method. The only reason I learned this way was I was really good friends with a dump truck driver, and he actually kind of showed me how he likes his trucks to be loaded. See, this is so tight though. And I'll walk you through that here in a bit. Let me get a couple in there though. This is a very high truck, which is good with this machine is okay because this is a big machine, but still it's a very high truck. So when I start loading a truck, the first thing I like to do is split that truck in half. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I get it, I don't know if this GoPro is gonna be, try to angle it down a little bit, there we go. I like to split it in half. So this is a quad, so dead center, that center, where there's got 4 tires right there, right in the center there, I wanna put my right track on it. And during this whole process, I am only gonna be in 2 spots on this truck. You see a lot of new guys, when they start, they move around all over the truck, just dumping in. And what happens is, you don't get all the dirt in the back of that truck that you could get. You just have kind of random piles. Now it'll work, but one, it's not very efficient for the truck, especially a quad like this. And 2, it can put the truck driver off balance. And that's another thing about this is, DOT loves these guys. Yeah, they'll pull them over, they'll put scales on them. Yeah, if they're unbalanced, they'll get a ticket, they can get shut down, and you just want one less stress for the driver. Because a lot of times these guys are making or breaking our day. You know, we can have a driver always on a site, then we don't gotta slow down, we don't gotta stop. We got plenty of room. That's 4. So it just helps. Another thing I like to count is what you'll notice. Some drivers, like this dirt right here, is obvious. Nobody wants this dirt. This dirt is absolute garbage. So they're not taking this for free. So we're paying this guy to actually take away our dirt. And that's the case sometimes. Some other times, if you have really good dirt, people will do it. They'll take it for free. Big site companies will come take the dirt because, you know, if it's good dirt, you're going to need it on their site. You know, a good load of dirt can cost a lot of money, so they'll take it for free, and that helps us too. And I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so you just want to make sure that, you know, sometimes these trucks are by the hour, and I'm not saying I don't know any companies that do it. I've known companies that have done it. Is they don't want you to get a full load in their truck, because the more trucks you have to put in, the more hours they get by loading your dirt up. So the one thing I was going to get at is I like to count my buckets. So this is, I think, number 6. Somebody will probably correct me down below in the comments, but a quad like this, give her a little bit sticky dirt. On a quad like this, I should have no problem getting a solid 22 to 25 scoops in there. Not get all that out of the sticky. That's a good way to count. So that was 6. We're gonna see if this is actually gonna work out. Just don't want all that concrete going in the back of this truck. 6. Okay, I'm gonna get an uneven load here, of course. Whatever. This will be 7. And you see what I'm doing? I'm still staying in the center axle. You know, those 4 wheels, in the center of those 4 wheels is where I want my right track when I'm loading the front of his truck. So this will be 7. It's got a lot of shit mixed in it, a lot of concrete, a lot of debris. Trees ain't too bad, but I'll notice the first couple of scoops, the guys have a big thing of concrete and they'll just drop it, and that does horror to the bed of this dump truck. So if you're gonna be loading concrete and it's going with the dirt, always just put a nice little layer of dirt down on the bottom of the bed of the truck. I hear that loud thump. Okay, pneumatic, just fuck this truck up. It's just a kind of a courtesy thing. Like I said, these guys are helping us out a lot. Yeah. Was that 9 or 10? I don't know. We'll do one more on that side and then we're gonna move to the back. Watch out for their tarps. I've seen a lot of guys just rip them tarps off, man. Them tarps are not cheap. That's 10. So now we're gonna move to the back side. So now the same thing, but I'm gonna have my close them out of the pool. I'm at my left tire, or my left track, in the center of those four tires right there. And you should be able to hear the bed of the truck. Oh yeah. Yeah, it really helps to have clean windows. These windows are disgusting. Take it slow, you know? Just get comfortable with the truck. You know, the last thing you want to do is drop your bucket down and break off the top of his dump truck right there. And that's the last thing you want to do. You just look like an idiot. And it could be as simple as hitting a rock on the ground, causing you kind of rock forward at the same time you're trying to go up, not having enough speed on your hydraulics to get it up in time. That's probably out of the most accidents, seeing people load trucks. It's normally them breaking off the top of that because either they hit a rock or they're uneven. They also trying to load too much in a bucket. If you don't have a good steady hand on it, you can't keep that bucket level, then you're just gonna dump dirt all over the top of your cab. And the owner of the machine normally doesn't like that too much. It's a pain in the ass. It can also be very dangerous. Especially when you got concrete. That's fine. A lot of these, yeah, nice. A A lot of these newer machines, they have a, I'll show you. And like I said, all veteran operators, you're gonna know this, so, I mean, this really isn't for you. I mean, if you want to, this works for me. Yeah, I always thought I was an operator, great, and then finally somebody told me how they want it loaded, and it always seemed to work out great for me, get everything out of it. But a lot on these newer machines, and I already lost count on buckets, I'm gonna guess 15. It's probably horribly off. A lot of these newer machines, right here on, where's it at? Right here, have a float option. So let's say normally, I mean, like I said, other operators are gonna know this, but let's say I go up, the bucket itself actually stays up with it. So when you're going up, if you don't add that little control into the bottom, tip that bucket, you'll tip that load out of that bucket right on top of your cab. So they made a button right here with a noob switch that keeps that bucket level as it goes up. There's only 2 occasions I will use that option. If I'm loading nothing but demo concrete, and I just want to have the extra security that bucket is flat, because the last thing you want to do is get a 1,000-pound slab of concrete come crashing down on this cab, because believe me, it's not going to stop it. It's not going to stop it at all. It's going to kill you. So that is the only time I ever really use that. The other time, if I have forks on a machine, and let's say I'm getting a big pallet of travertine off a truck, and I just want to hold it, level for a little bit so I get the truck out of the way to go and drop it. If we're talking